We are now going to deal with problem solving using linear equations. For our first problem, we have 10 less than twice the number is 42, and we want to find what number satisfies these conditions. So for our solution, because we want to find the number, the variable n will represent the number. It says twice the number, so that's 2 times n. 10 less than that means we're subtracting the 10 from the 2n. So our equation is 2n minus 10 is equal to 42. To solve it, we're going to add 10 to both sides of our equation. So we get 2n equals 52. Now we divide both sides by 2. That tells us the number we're looking for is 26. Example 2. A math class contains 57 students and was divided into 2 sections. One section has 3 students more than the other. How many students were in each section? So I'm going to let X be the number of students in the first section, and I'm going to let the second section be called X plus 3 because that section will have 3 more students than the other one. Therefore, our equation is going to be X, the number of students in the first section, plus X plus 3, the number of students in the second section, equals the total of the 57 students. Combining like terms, we get 2x plus 3 equals 57. Now we're going to subtract 3 from both sides of the equation, so we get 2x is equal to 54. Lastly, we divide both sides by 2. That tells us x is 27. That means the first section has 27 students, and the second section has 30 students. Example 3, we're renting a car. John rented a car for 1 day. The charge was $16.99 per day, plus 99 cents per mile. John paid $161.53 when he returned the car. We want to determine how many miles he drove that 1 day. And because we want miles, for the solution, I'm going to let x equals the number of miles that John drove. Now, this is a cost equation. So the cost, the $161.53 that he paid, is equal to the 99 cents times the number of miles he drove, plus the $16.99, which is the fixed cost. Since the cost was $161.53, we need to solve the equation 161 and 53 hundredths is equal to 99 hundredths times x plus 16.99. Subtract 16 and 99 hundredths from both sides, and we get 144 and 54 hundredths equals 99 hundredths times x. You don't have to change the decimal numbers because you're going to divide using your calculator. We're now going to divide both sides of the equation by 99 hundredths, and we get that x is equal to 146. That tells us that John drove the car 146 miles. All right, example 4. We're buying a car, ladies and gentlemen. The cost, including sales tax, of a car is $19,392.70. If the sales tax is 6%, we want to find the cost of the car before the tax was added, because this represents the cost of the car plus the sales tax. So I'm going to say C represents the cost of the car, and that tells us the amount of tax we paid would be 6% times the cost of the car. Therefore, our equation is C, the cost of the car, plus 6% of the cost is equal to $19,392.70. Adding the like term, remember we have the numerical coefficient of 1, adding to the 6 hundredths, so we have 1 and 6 hundredths times the cost is equal to 19,392.7. We're going to divide both sides by 1 and 6 hundredths, and therefore the C is equal to 18,295, which tells us the cost of the car before tax was $18,295. All right, example 5. A basketball team played 32 games and won 4 more games than it lost. We want to find the number of games the team won. And this is similar to our question with the 2 sections of the course divided, the 57 students divided? Well, I'm going to say W is equal to the number of games won. L is the number of games lost. So if we take the number of games won plus the number of games lost, we're going to have 32 games. But we know from the problem that we won 4 more than the team that lost. So the winning number of games is L plus 4. So by substituting the L plus 4 into the equation for W plus L, we have L plus 4, the number of games won, plus the number of games lost is equal to 32. We're going to add the like terms, so we get 2L plus 4 is equal to 32. Subtract 4 from both sides, we have 2L is equal to 28. We divide both sides by 2. Therefore, L, the number of games lost, is 14. The number of games won is the 14 plus the 4, that's 18. So the team won 18 games. All right, we now, I think, have completed these problems. Watch the next video.